Hey everyone, it's Michael Turbot, your Raleigh real estate expert here with the Ida Turbot Group, Coldwell Banker HPW, and I am in front of a good friend of ours and a key component that helps us accomplish our real estate goals for our client. This is Josh Oliver with Marrins Mover here in Raleigh, and he is COO and president. And I just wanted to introduce him because we get this a lot when we go to help sellers sell their home, is the moving process. And Josh, can you tell us a little bit about your company and what you provide?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's always been great to be a great partner with you guys and your team. And so, yeah, the moving and storage business, nothing incredibly sexy about it. We pick things up, put it down for a living. So we are all in the business of serving people. And so whenever, say, for instance, you have a customer that needs to go from California to North Carolina, or from North Carolina and particularly locally, like Cary to Morrisville or somewhere, the process is we have full-time certified men that come out. They'll do a inspection on the home, do a survey, give an on-site quote. Our Pro Mover certified men will come out and move them, pack them, whatever their needs are. Mm-hmm. And of course we service coast to coast, so it doesn't really matter.
And that was a question I was asked a lot. Is a lot of people, when I recommend Josh and his firm or his company, is do they do local, do they do nationwide? And that's the really cool thing, is that he can help them move wherever, whether it's across the street or across the country. And then in regards to moving, what do you see usually the things that sellers do more of? I mean, because obviously you guys also can pack things for them, or do you see people do that and you just take the big stuff? Or
there's a lot of different little ways that we can best assist someone in their move or their relocation. I guess the top things that I would recommend is, number one, make sure that the mover that they select is certified with the Utilities Commission in North Carolina. A lot of people don't realize that our industry is regulated, mm-hmm. and so there's a lot of what our industry would classify as rogue movers, guys that just go out and rent trucks and say they can move you for whatever random number they come up with in their head. And so there's not really any protections that are behind any of that. So you want to make sure they have an NCUC number, and that's going to be on their publications, it's going to be on their website, it's going to be on their trucks by law. So what that does is kind of equalize a little bit of the playing field, gives everybody a little bit more accountability when it comes to insurances and vetting purposes. The number one thing is to make sure that they're a quality company. Referrals are always excellent. Being able to support someone that is a local family-owned small business is always a wonderful thing to do. So those are the top things I would probably recommend on the search for a good quality mover. Being able to have storage, being able to have coast-to-coast servicing as well is a big deal.
It's funny he says that, because he's actually helping a client of mine now, which I sold their home in 2 days, which is awesome. And they're building, and they're building. So as I've told many people, prepare to move twice sometimes. And Josh is holding their stuff in storage till their new home's built. So it's just a really good person to know, good company. So if you have any questions at all, I'm going to have Josh's number. You guys reach out to him, and he'll be more than happy to help you guys with any of your moving needs. And I think that's really it. As far as time, is usually when you pack up, is it just house dependent, but how quickly can you pack things up?
So that's a good question. A lot of people don't understand that we're not a fast food restaurant. Mm-hmm. So you can't just roll up to a moving company and say, hey, I need 3 movers, 2 trucks, and Coke and fries, right? So
that would be cool.
Yeah, right. And so a lot of times people are used to just going on their phone, ordering what they want, and it being available immediately. So moving and storage in particular, it's all based on volume. It's all based on the availability. And so summertime, it's very common for people to be, the last thing they do is book a mover. And they'll go through the whole process to, purchase the home, go through the contract negotiations, get all the inspections done. And then the week of their move, they go, oh God, how are we going to get all this stuff out of our house?
Yep.
And so I know most quality companies, including ourselves, we will do our best to make sure that the customer's taken care of. But at the end of the day, there's only so much qualified manpower and so much trucking that can be done in advance. So it's always important to book in advance. We've seen that window go from about 2 to 3 months to about a month, and now the average lead time is about 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so it happens really, really rapidly. So the ones that want to make sure they get their slot filled, and even if it's a tentative move date, you want to make sure that it's booked in the calendar so you have first priority. Otherwise, everyone that's calling in right after you saying, "Hey, oh my God, I need to move tomorrow." There's less that can be done. So
good deal. Well, when we meet with you, we'll make sure that one thing we always try to do is have our preferred vendors and numbers up front so you can start get the ball rolling at that time. And just really appreciate your time. And I know we couldn't do what we do without you guys' help in giving the best service to our sellers. And if you guys need anything at all or have questions for me or comments on how I can help you accomplish your real estate goals, please don't hesitate to reach out. And it's Michael Turbot again. You're a Raleigh real estate expert with the Ida Turbot Group, Coldwell Banker HBW. And remember, who you work with matters. Y'all have a great day.